YouTube, this is Care Bear. I have no idea how long it has been, but I do have to say that a couple of weeks ago I actually recorded a video of a full body shot, so I will be putting that on at the same time, but it's not an actual video that was taken today. I think it was taken maybe 2-3 weeks ago or something. It has been a while since I have posted a video on YouTube, and I want to thank you guys for your support and your encouragement, and you're wondering where I have been, because it has just been kind of crazy around here, and every time the kids are in bed and I'm finally like, okay, tonight I'm going to do my video after the kids are in bed. As soon as I put them to bed, I get into the pajamas, and then it's like, oh, I don't want to do the video in my pajamas. So tonight I remembered not to get into my pajamas quite yet. So we also have a new bird, and Flies the Manelli is well, it's a he, so I don't know. My son calls him Tweet Tweet, and he's quiet all day until somebody starts talking, and then he wants to chit chat with us. So bear with us while I try to do this. If it gets too loud, I will pause it and cover him, and then it should be fine. I'm 6 months out, 6 months post-op right now, and I am supposed to go in for a 6-month post-op checkup, and I have totally flaked because there was such a big period of time. I think it was like 3 months was my last checkup, and then I was supposed to get blood work done at like 4.5 or 5.5 months or something like that, and then 6-month post-op or something. I completely flaked, have not had my blood work done, and so I've been postponing. I mean, I have not set up my 6-month appointment yet because I don't have my blood work done. So I'm telling you guys now, hopefully, so that it will get me kind of on track to remember from day to day that that's something that needs to get taken care of. So I'm excited to go in and kind of talk to the doctors about where I am. I feel like I'm a really good example, a successful example of what, post-op 6 months should be. I am also planning this coming Thursday to attend a pre-op meeting that my surgeon has once a month for people who are considering the surgery. They can come, and there's a panel of post-op people at different stages that they can ask questions to. They can see pictures and that kind of thing. So I have been, from the beginning, my surgeon asked me if I would be willing to do that, if I would attend, and I have yet to have the time available or make the time. Thursday nights is one of my husband's nights off, so I always, it always kind of becomes a family day, and I always, slips my mind. So I'm hoping to be able to get to that. I wanted to also share with you guys a product that I have come across. I get these at Henry's, but I think like Sprouts or Whole Foods or maybe Trader Joe's, maybe they would carry them. I'm not sure, but you can also find them online. They're called Think Thin, and they're a protein bar. They're gluten-free, and they have 20 grams of protein. They're 15 to 20, I think, is what I found. This one is Brownie Crunch. It's 0 grams of sugar. It does have sugar alcohols. Like this one has, I think it's 11 grams. Okay, this one has 12 grams of sugar alcohols, 20 grams of protein, and 8 grams of fat. 230 calories for 1 bar, but usually I started this one a bit ago, and I'm pretty much done. But this is kind of what it looks like. It's like chocolate covered, and then the bar on the inside, and they have a lot of different flavors. Like they have a lemon cream pie, which I think is my favorite. They have the lemon cream pie and then like a peanut butter one. Those two are so far my favorite, but they all have the chocolate coating on the outside, and then no, that's not true. The lemon cream pie has like a lemon cream kind of a coating on the outside, but they're really, I think they're pretty good. They're very nice to have on hand for me. The one thing, this may be TMI, but the one thing that the sugar alcohols can cause is diarrhea. Now, on a personal TMI note, because I don't have a bowel movement on a regular basis, I mean, not even once every 3 days normally, so if I can have one of these, then it can kind of speed along the process, and then I can have, it's like I'm getting my protein, and, it's also having a positive effect in an area where, I wouldn't mind a little help. So I apologize if that's way too much information, but Anyway, I have started to jump rope as well. I have found that at this point in my weight loss, I have, because I have not been exercising regularly, I've found that my um, toning of my body is lacking. Like, I mean, and I don't want you to think that at all that I am complaining about my body, because at this point I'm very, very happy with my body. I don't know if, I mean, these are my arms. I don't know whether or not this would be considered extra skin. It is extra skin. When I wave, it kind of jiggles, but I can also tighten it, and then it doesn't wiggle so much. So it's, it is extra skin there. When I put my arm down, I can tell, I feel the looseness of the skin on, on my arms. It's minimal, pretty much all over my body, but I know that if I had been exercising, or if I were to start exercising now, at least, it might not take away all of the extra skin. It might not tone any of the skin, but if I can have muscle definition underneath it, then at least I think it will, look better. But anyway, so I've started to jump rope. It's a full body workout for 15 minutes. I think, it's the same as when I was doing the elliptical. I would do it for an hour, and I think I would burn close to between 400 and 500 calories, which is a lot. But doing jump roping for 15 minutes, it's like 175 calories. So even though I'm only doing it for 15 minutes, I'm still, or even though it's only burning 175 calories, I'm really only having to do it for 15 minutes. So it's kind of a nice trade-off as well. If I want to do it in the morning and then again at night, I can. So that's fine. As of this morning, I am 88.5 pounds down. My current weight is 153.4. I had originally set a personal goal for myself of 150, and I know I have talked about this before, but the doctors had written on my chart that their goal for me was 135. Now, when I looked on online, and I can't remember whether or not I shared this in my last video, so I'm going to tell you guys, because to me this is like really, really exciting. For the first time, maybe in my entire adult life, and even my juvenile, like, junior high and high school, my weight is considered a normal weight. I am no longer overweight at all. So I'm really excited about that. Now, I checked when I was looking to find out where I fell in that weight. It talked about, I checked to see, at what point I would be underweight, because I didn't want to get to a point where I would be underweight, and that was, I think, at 125 pounds. So the doctors have written down a goal for me of 135 pounds. Again, I haven't been to see them for my 6-month checkup, so I don't know whether or not if I go in at 150 pounds, if they'll say, no, you're fine, or if they say, yeah, well, we believe that you can healthily go down to 135. I mean, I'm really flexible in that area, and I hesitate to say that only because I have had not necessarily negative feedback from people, but from people in all areas of my life have given me reactions like, you need to stop losing weight. You look like you're anorexic now. And, I have a lot of people saying, so are you done losing weight now? I mean, you look like you should be done, which is, I take it as a compliment, but I also kind of feel like, if I tell them, nope, I still got about 20 more pounds to go, or if I know I have about 15 more pounds to go, I don't want people to look at me like you're not being very healthy, when that was the original doctor's goal. So, and based on my height and my age, the weight, I would still be healthy up to, or down to 125 pounds. So, that's kind of just throwing it out there. I've been, just kind of, I'm not at a point right now where I can eat enough to maintain my weight unless I eat unhealthy, and I'm not willing to do that, because I'm not willing to sabotage my weight loss just so that other people will look at me and think, well, you look healthy. I don't think any person who doesn't know me would look at me and think that I'm unhealthily thin. I think people who have seen me drop the weight so drastically in such a short period of time may be concerned for my weight loss and my health. But knowing that I'm doing it within a healthy parameter, these were the expectations through the process that I took. To me, it doesn't seem, unhealthy. I can understand why somebody who has never been overweight and had seen me at my heaviest, and then has now seen me at this weight, might think, gosh, it seems like it was awfully fast, or it seems like you've lost an awful lot of weight, or you seem really, really thin now. And I'll be honest, that's the first time I've ever heard that in my life, so I'm a little bit excited to be hearing it at all. Anyway, I'm at my 10-minute mark right now, and I think that might be everything I had on my list that I wanted to share. So if there's anything I think of that I was like, oh, I really wanted to add that, I'll go ahead and make another video. But as far as I can tell, this is I'm ready to go. So alrighty, you guys, I will look forward to hearing from you soon. Don't count on a video in a week because I cannot promise it at this point, but I will definitely make another video sometime. Alrighty, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.